Good morning, my dear student. Welcome to your chemistry class. As we have already studied about all the reactions of haloalkanes and haloarenes, and in this lecture, I will also provide you a PDF that will give you all the questions related with the chemical reaction and the physical properties. So all of you have to complete the worksheet. Now today we will start the next chapter, that is alcohol, phenols and ethers. Alcohols, phenols and ether. Now what do you mean by alcohol? Alcohols are obtained by replacing one or more hydrogen atom of an alkane by equal number of OH group. Suppose I have replaced one hydrogen of this ethane by OH group, so you will get an alcohol. So alcohol is obtained by replacing one or more hydrogen atom of an alkane with the same number of hydroxyl group. What is phenol? It is obtained by replacing one hydrogen of benzene by OH group. So here you have to replace only one hydrogen, then you will get phenol. So this is about the alcohol and phenol. These compounds, means alcohol and phenol, they find wide application in our day-to-day life. Let's take the example of a spirit. You know about this spirit, which is also used as a polishing wooden furniture. It is a compound which contains hydroxyl group. The name of the compound is ethanol. Sugar that we eat. Cotton that is used for making fabric, or paper that is used for making, for writing anything. All these are made of compound which contains hydroxyl. So this is about alcohol and phenol and their uses. Now next topic is classification of alcohols and phenol. So on the basis of number of hydroxyl group, they are classified into monohydric alcohol, dihydric alcohol and polyhydric alcohol. In monohydric alcohol, there is one hydroxyl group present on alkane if it is alcohol. If it is dihydric alcohol, then two hydroxyl group are present on alkane. But these hydroxyl group cannot be present on one carbon atom. They have to be present on different carbon atom. If they are present on one carbon atom, then it will eliminate a molecule of water to give some other compound. So it will be unstable. So both the OH group should be present on different carbon atom. Polyhydric alcohol means which contain three or more than three hydroxyl group on alkane. That is called polyhydric alcohol. So here it is trihydric alcohol, which is also known as glycerol. Now come to phenol. If it is containing one OH group, then it is monohydric. This is dihydric and this is trihydric. So this is the classification on the basis of number of hydroxyl group present on benzene or alkene. Monohydric alcohol, where only one hydroxyl group is present, are further classified on the basis of hybridization of carbon bearing OH group. यानी OH जिस कार्बन से लगा है उस कार्बन का क्या हाइब्रिडाइजेशन है, उसके बेसिस पे दूसरा क्लासिफिकेशन है. तो फर्स्ट वन, कंपाउंड कंटेनिंग sp3 hybridized carbon OH bond. So this type of classification we will study. So in compounds containing sp3 hybridized carbon OH bond, we have different categories. The first one is alkyl alcohol. In alkyl alcohol, the OH is connected to sp3 hybridized carbon atom of an alkyl group. Now everyone knows about the alkyl group. अगर alkane से एक हाइड्रोजन कम कर दो वो alkyl होता है. So when OH is connected to sp3 hybridized carbon atom of an alkyl group, then it is known as alkyl alcohol. Now it is further classified into three different types: primary alkyl alcohol, secondary alkyl alcohol and tertiary alkyl alcohol. In primary alkyl alcohol, the OH is connected to a carbon which is connected to at least two hydrogen atom. कम से कम उस कार्बन के पास दो हाइड्रोजन एटम होना चाहिए. So in this case it is having three hydrogen atoms, so minimum two इसके पास है. In this case it is having two hydrogen atoms. So when OH is connected to a carbon जिसके पास कम से कम दो हाइड्रोजन है, उसे हम प्राइमरी एल्काइल हैलाइड कहते हैं. नाउ सेकेंड इज सेकेंडरी एल्काइल हैलाइड. सेकेंडरी के लिए यू कैन यूज दिस 2 नॉट। इन सेकेंडरी एल्काइल हैलाइड द OH is connected to the carbon of an alkyl group which is sp3 hybridized and have only one hydrogen atom। यानी OH जिस कार्बन के पास है उसके पास केवल एक हाइड्रोजन होना चाहिए, तो वो क्या कहलाएगा? दैट इज कॉल्ड सेकेंडरी एल्काइल हैलाइड। टर्शरी एल्काइल हैलाइड, इन टर्शरी एल्काइल हैलाइड द OH is connected to the carbon of an alkyl group which is connected to 3 carbon atom. There is no hydrogen atom on this carbon, so this is called tertiary alkyl halide. So on the basis of number of hydrogen present on the carbon bearing OH group, they are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary. Now next category is allylic alcohol. So in this type of compound we have the next type, that is called allylic alcohol, and you know it very well. What do you mean by this allylic carbon? Allylic carbon is a carbon which is next to carbon carbon double bond. Carbon carbon double bond से लगा हुआ कोई कार्बन अगर सिंगल बॉन्ड से कनेक्टेड है कोई कार्बन, तो उस कार्बन को हम क्या कहेंगे? allylic carbon. So when OH is present on the sp3 hybridized carbon of an allylic, then it is called allylic alcohol. It is further classified into 3 types: primary, secondary and tertiary allylic alcohol. Now what is primary allylic alcohol? When OH is connected to an allylic carbon which has at least 2 hydrogen atoms, then it is called primary allylic halide. When OH is connected to an allylic carbon which has only 1 hydrogen atom, then it is called secondary allylic halide. And when OH is connected to a carbon which is allylic but it is not connected to any other hydrogen atom, or you can say it is connected to 3 carbon atom, then it is called tertiary allylic halide. So allylic alcohol are further classified into primary, secondary and tertiary allylic alcohol. Not the halide, it's alcohol. Next category is benzylic alcohol. Now you must remember, we have already studied in haloalkanes and haloarine. What do you mean by benzylic carbon? When a carbon connected to benzene ring directly, which is sp3 hybridized, is known as benzylic carbon. So when OH is connected to a benzylic carbon, then it is called benzylic alcohol. Now it is further classified into 3 types: primary, secondary and tertiary. In primary benzylic alcohol, the OH is connected to a benzylic carbon which has at least 2 hydrogen atoms. In secondary benzylic alcohol, the OH is connected to a benzylic carbon which has only 1 hydrogen atom. And in tertiary, the OH is connected to a benzylic carbon which has no hydrogen atom or which is connected to 3 carbon atom. So this is about the classification of monohydric alcohol on the basis of hybridization of carbon bearing OH group. So this was the first type where the hybridization of carbon was sp3. Now second type, compounds containing sp3 hybridized नहीं बल्कि compounds containing sp2 hybridized carbon OH bond. In this category we have different types. The first one is vinylic alcohol. What is vinylic carbon? Carbon double bond carbon. डबल बॉन्ड के दोनों तरफ जो 2 कार्बन एटम है, दे आर कॉल्ड विनाइलिक कार्बन. व्हेन OH इज कनेक्टेड टू विनाइलिक कार्बन, दिस इज कॉल्ड विनाइलिक अल्कोहल. सो दिस इज विनाइल अल्कोहल. सेकंड इज फिनॉल. व्हेन OH इज कनेक्टेड टू वन ऑफ द कार्बन ऑफ द बेंजीन रिंग, देन इट इज कॉल्ड फिनॉल. सो दिस इज द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ द कंपाउंड of the type where the compound containing sp2 hybridized carbon OH bond. So this was the classification on the basis of hybridization of carbon bearing OH group. Now we will discuss nomenclature of alcohols and phenols. So in nomenclature we basically use 2 systems. The first one is called common system and the other one is called IUPAC system. So first we will discuss nomenclature on the basis of common system. So in common system, alcohols are known as alkyl alcohol. The name is written as 2 separate words. Alkyl alcohol. Alkyl for number of carbon atom, OH. Alcohol for OH. So let's take the example. Here you are having 2 carbon atom. तो 2 carbon का alkyl क्या होता है? Ethyl. So it is called ethyl alcohol. Now In common name, we have different isomers also. So we should know how to write the common name of different types of alcohol. If there is a straight chain of carbon, it is having more than 2 carbon atom and it is having a straight chain of carbon atom, then in that case, instead of writing this alkyl alcohol only, what you will write? You will write small n. Small n means normal. So this is normal butyl alcohol. Now suppose in total it is having 4 carbon atom, but second carbon is bearing a CH3 group. Then it is known as isoalkyl alcohol. So in total how many carbon it has? 4. So it is butyl. But which type of butyl? It is isobutyl alcohol. Now next example, where OH is connected to a carbon which is connected to only one hydrogen atom. So it is called secondary butyl alcohol. So for secondary, instead of writing the whole word secondary, you can write SEC, sec butyl alcohol. Now look at this one. Here the OH is connected to a carbon which is connected to 3 other carbon atom. There is no hydrogen atom, and this is known as tertiary. So this is tertiary. In total how many carbon it has? 3. So this is tertiary butyl alcohol. So in place of tertiary you can write this tert, T-E-R-T, butyl alcohol. Now look at this compound where you can see the OH is connected to a carbon which is connected to a quaternary carbon. OH जिस कार्बन से लगा है वो कार्बन ऐसे कार्बन से कनेक्टेड है जो 4 कार्बन से कनेक्टेड है. So when this type of compound you will have, then you will use the prefix neo. So this is neopentyl alcohol. So these are the names, common names of different alcohol where they are having the same number of carbon atom, but depending upon whether they are straight chain or branched, they have been named differently. Now we will discuss the next nomenclature. Next system is IUPAC system, and all of us know what is IUPAC system. So in IUPAC system it is very important for everyone to learn the word root alk. Alk means how many carbon are present in a compound. For that we have to use the word root alk. Alk means suppose the compound is having 1 carbon atom, then you will use meth. It has 2 carbon atom, eth, 3 carbon atom, prop, 4 carbon atom, bute, 5 carbon atom, word root is pent, 6 carbon hex, 7 carbon hep, 8 carbon oct, 9 carbon non, 10 carbon dec. So these are the word root that you have to use for writing the name. So the first thing that you have to write is alk, which is the word root. Correct? Now then what you have to write? You have to write suffix. Suffix क्या है? जो alk के बाद लगाओगे आप. तो जो पहला suffix हम लगाएंगे वो किसके बेसिस पे होगा? On the basis of bond. कि कंपाउंड में केवल सिंगल बॉन्ड है या कहीं डबल बॉन्ड आया है या कहीं ट्रिपल बॉन्ड आया है. If the carbon chain is having only single bond, then suffix "ane" is used. If it is having one or more than one double bond, then the suffix "ene" is used. And if it is having 3, it means triple bond, then you will use the suffix "ine." So depending upon the type of bond, you will use this primary suffix, which is "ane", "ene" or "ine." Then what you will do? Now you will add the secondary suffix. Secondary suffix is for OH. For OH, the suffix is "ol." So let's have a look at this compound. This is CH3, CH2OH. So if you will look at the carbon atom, how many carbon it has? 2 carbons. So what is the word root? You will write eth. Now it is not having any double bond. It is having single bond only. So what you have to write? You have to write "ane." But here what you have to do? You have to remove the E of "ane." Why? Because your functional group is started with a vowel. If the functional group is started with a vowel, then you have to remove the E of alkane, alkene or alkyne. So what is the name? The name is butane. What is the position of OH? 1. So simply you will write ethanol. So this is ethanol. Now come to next example. Look at this one. It is having how many carbon? In this case, in IUPAC system, you have to select the straight chain, a continuous chain of carbon. If you will look at this, you will find that this carbon chain extends here and here. It means numbering has to be done from which side, from where you will get the lowest number for this OH group. So how will you number them? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the continuous chain. Now what is the position of this OH? 2. Now write down the total number of carbon atom, but, and you are not having a double bond, so this is butane. And the position of OH is 2, so you will write butane -2 -all. The word and the number has to be separated by putting a hyphen, a dash. Let's take the example, this example. Now in this case you can see OH is present here and double bond is present here. Now in this case numbering has to be done in such a way that OH group gets the lowest position. So here it is getting 1 position, so you will number it from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So first thing you have to do, you have to write the word but. How many carbon in total it has? 4. So what have you written? But. Then what is the position of double bond? Before writing this "-ene", because it has a double bond, so you have to put the suffix "-ene". But you have to mention the position also. So what is the position of double bond? 1, 2. So this is but-2-ene. और all की position क्या होगी OH की? 1. So this is but-2-ene 1-all, or simply you can write but-2-ene all. So this is about the name of this compound. So this is IUPAC name. For this you have to practice, do number of questions, so you will become expert in writing IUPAC name of any compound. Now next we will discuss cyclic alcohol. Suppose the alcohol you are having is a cyclic compound. So how will you write the IUPAC name? If you have to write the IUPAC name of cyclic alcohol, then you have to put the prefix. Prefix means जो alk के पहले लगाना है. एल्क के बाद जो लगता है दैट इज कॉल्ड सफिक्स, बट एल्क के जो पहले लग रहा है उससे क्या कहते हैं? प्रीफिक्स. तो एल्क के पहले क्या लगा देंगे? साइक्लो. क्लियर? नाउ लेट्स टेक द एग्जांपल. हियर लुक एट दिस कंपाउंड. दिस इज साइक्लिक. हाउ मेनी कार्बन इट हैज? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. सो it is, the alk is pent, but it is cyclic. So what name you will write? First you will write the prefix cyclo, then pent. Pent के बाद you can see only single bond, so you will write ane. So cyclopentane all. One position, there is no need to mention position. One position आप नहीं भी लिखोगे तो भी चलेगा. So you will write cyclopentanol. Now look at this compound. In this compound you can see this is OH and this is CH3. Now this OH is the functional group here, so it has to be written in the form of suffix, but CH3 is a substituent, so it has to be written as a prefix. But this prefix has to be written, सबसे पहले cyclo लिखना, उसके पहले इसको लिखना है. This is the secondary prefix. So if you will number it, what number you will give to this? First number goes to the functional group, second number goes to this. So you will write 2-methyl cyclopentane all. This is 2-methyl cyclopentane all. So this is about the cyclic compound. So if you have a cyclic compound, the thing that you have to remember that you have to put the second primary prefix first. Cyclo you have to put before the alk. After that you will put the secondary prefix. If you are having like methyl group or chloro group, that prefix you have to put after putting this cyclo. Now come to the next category of compound whose IUPAC we have to write, that is phenol. There is OH group present on the benzene ring. This is called phenol. Phenol is its IUPAC as well as common name. It is accepted IUPAC as well as common name. Now suppose it has some substituent at some positions like 1, 2 position or 3 position or 4 position. So as you know, for 1, 2 position we use the prefix ortho. For 1, 3 position we use the prefix meta, and for 1, 4 position we use the prefix para. So look at this compound. This is phenol, common as well as IUPAC. Now this is called cresol. If benzene ring has OH as well as CH3, then it is called cresol. Now 1, 2 position, that's why you have written orthocresol. 1, 3 position, that's why you have written metacresol. And for 1, 4 position you have written paracresol. This is common name because for IUPAC name you have to use the number. Suppose you want to write the IUPAC name for this. In that case, you will write O, which is the functional group, so it has to be given one number and it will be given number 2. So it is 2-methyl phenol because with OH group this benzene is called phenol. So you will write 2-methyl phenol, 3-methyl phenol, This is 4-methyl phenol. So in this way you will write the IUPAC name. So this is about the compound where only one OH is present, that is monohydric. But suppose you have dihydroxy derivative where 2 OH group are present. If benzene ring contains 2 OH group, then we will not use the word phenol. We will use the word benzene 1,2-diol, because with one OH you say it phenol, but if it has more than one OH, then you will use benzene 1,2-diol. If it has 1,3 position, then you will write benzene 1,3-diol, and if present at 1,4 position, then you will write benzene 1,4-diol. This is the IUPAC. But common name is different. In common system, if it has 2 hydroxyl group present at 1,2 position on benzene ring, then it is called catechol. If it has 2 hydroxy group present on 1,3 position, then it is called lysorcinol. And if there are 2 hydroxy group at 1,4 position, then it is known as hydroxyquinone or simply quinol. So these are the common name given to the compound, and all of you must learn the common name, because there are number of conversions where only common names are given, and this conversion is very important. How will you convert quinol into phenol something? So it's very important for you to learn the common name also. So this is all about today's lecture. In today's lecture, what have we studied? We studied about the general introduction, their uses, classification of alcohols and phenols, and their common and IUPAC name. Whatever question you will get in the worksheet, you have to complete the worksheet. In addition to that, you have to complete the worksheet that will be given today along with this lecture for chapter number 1, that is haloalkanes and haloaromates. Thank you.